and welcome to Green Healing, where we discuss alternative and natural healing from abuse and CPTSD. Today, I want to look at understanding the personality disorders and the clusters. As a disclaimer, this is not for diagnosis. I am not qualified to diagnose. This is not to self-diagnose. If you think that you may have a personality disorder, it's best to see a professional who's qualified to diagnose. What I'm sharing today is so that you can better understand when people are discussing personality disorders, as well as if someone you know has been diagnosed with a certain personality disorder. This is for knowledge and understanding purposes only. With that out of the way, let's look at personality disorders. The 10 personality disorders are grouped into 3 clusters: Cluster A, Cluster B, and Cluster C. The personality disorders in one same cluster will have descriptive similarities. It is not uncommon for a person to have more than one personality disorder. This is called being comorbid. According to the research of experts, quote, "There is a tendency for personality disorders within the same cluster to co-occur," end quote, from SKODOL 2005. In fact, according to studies, most people who have a personality disorder also have at least one other in the same cluster, though some can have more and some can have only one. Like with many diagnosable traits and disorders, it is common for people to exhibit some or several of a personality disorder trait at some point in their lives. Most people's traits will vary and change over time, or are only triggered in certain circumstances. This is why some experts say that CPTSD traits are at times similar to certain personality disorders traits, depending on the condition behind the trauma and the specific trigger or where a person is in their recovery. What distinguishes them from someone with a personality disorder is that the traits for personality disorders need to be inflexible, meaning they're repeatedly observed and do not alter based on time, place, or circumstance. The traits also cause distress and an inability to function or functional impairment, as in difficulty functioning. Also, someone with a personality disorder will usually exhibit many traits. Cluster A includes paranoid personality disorder, schizoid personality disorder, schizotypal personality disorder. Cluster A is considered the odd and eccentric cluster. Common features include social awkwardness and social withdrawal, and are typically dominated by distorted thinking. Cluster B includes antisocial personality disorder, which includes psychopathy and sociopathy, though many experts argue these should be their own personality disorders due to various traits and such. Borderline personality disorder, which is said at times to be misdiagnosed to someone with addictive personality disorder or CPTSD. Histrionic personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder. Common features include problems with impulse control and problems with emotional regulation. Many also consider Cluster B personality disorders to be malignant, while others argue that other personality disorders have also the ability to be malignant. However, more often than not, those who tend to manipulate and abuse others have been found among those with Cluster B personality disorders, according to studies. Cluster B is considered the dramatic, emotional, and erratic cluster. Cluster C includes avoidant personality disorder, dependent personality disorder, and obsessive-compulsive personality disorder. It is considered the anxious and fearful cluster. Common features include high levels of anxiety. Once again, this is for knowledge and understanding purposes only, and I hope that this will help you understand these personality disorders the way it has helped me. And remember, empower yourself and be emotionally free.